the final segment of our program, this special program we are doing, the first program for 2019. And Bianc and Nygard brought with us a fashion designer, Jamal Ferguson. Where you found Jamal Ferguson?
Oh, Jamal Ferguson's also a volleyball player. So he used to come out to Nygard Key and play volleyball with my dad all the time.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So Jamal Ferguson, it's good to meet you.
Same here, Mr. Jones. Happy New Year.
Thank you so very much. And you are the founder and owner of PiscesSwim, eh?
Yes, yes, sir.
Good. And you know, he told me that he has some Ackland's connection, but I'm not going to embarrass him by asking him too many questions of Ackland's, you know. But suffice it to say, he has roots in snug corner Ackland's.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've heard.
So you heard.
Yes.
You need to travel there and see exactly what you're about, you know.
Yeah.
So how did PiscesSwim come about?
PiscesSwim came as like any other idea that I had. I saw a need for, you know, swimwear in our market. You know, we're a country where a lot of tourists come, you know, just to enjoy the sunshine and the sea. So I took that opportunity and I, you know, put some details together. I had spent many mornings, like at 4 a.m., just planning and strategizing, see how this market could work here in the Bahamas and internationally. I am the CEO of Pisces Clothing Company Limited. PiscesSwim is the first brand that we're launching in 2019, and we have another 3 brands that we're launching sometime this year and next year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm very impressed with these wonderful swimsuits.
Yes.
Every single thing that I've seen come out, I would really love for myself or for my children, anybody. I think that it'll sell really well.
Thank you.
Yeah, very, very nice colors as well.
Yeah.
So you have swimwear, and you can purchase these right in New Providence?
Yes, you can. We are starting a retailer in Bahamar and Ocean Club at the moment. We are also looking at the stores, local stores here, like Heatwave Surf and Swim, different places that would be able to carry the line, and we'll be able to promote the line locally. Yeah.
But there's a big launch event actually coming up this Sunday.
Yes, yes, yes. This Sunday we have our official launch party, which is going to introduce the entire collection called Dare to Be You to the public for the first time. No one has ever seen it except for Bianc and some of the models. So we wanted to create some kind of anticipation with the line. A lot of persons were actually waiting for it to drop. They were saying when it was going to drop, it was never going to drop. You know, some people were doubting me, but we had a lot of setbacks in 2018, and we had to overcome them in order to, because we're listed as an international business company. And I don't know why it's so hard to launch a company like that in the Bahamas as a Bahamian. But we had to go through some loopholes and stuff with the lawyers, you know, the government, in order to get, you know, things on the right track. But this Sunday at 6 p.m., we are going to be at the headquarters called InsightStage, where we will be having the launch party, like I said, and then at 8 o'clock.
Where's that?
That's on Chesapeake Road. Yeah, Chesapeake Road. I don't know if person, but it's on Chesapeake Road, and we're having the fashion show at 8 o'clock. That's going to be inserted into the party.
Okay.
And InsightStage is a very chic, cool office space that people could rent out.
Yeah, it's a hub for entrepreneurs locally. We have a lot of businesses that come there and they rent out offices for themselves, and they operate their business from that as a hub. So it'll be like kind of like their headquarters, so to say. And we have about 9 businesses in there so far, and they're looking to build another building, you know, as such. So, you know, once they do that, they'll be able to promote it a little bit more to more entrepreneurs so that they get their business up and running as a headquarters or as a hub.
Yeah, when I went in there, then it felt like I was in Los Angeles or New York or something like that. It's a very cool environment to have this event at.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that these hubs exist, which they do because this is the second one. So it gives persons an opportunity that they could, you know, push forward in what they're doing. Because a lot of times, like, you have a lot of setbacks, like you're trying to find an office space, you're trying to find a store space, and they will give you that opportunity in order for you to promote your items or your business to the public. Yeah.
Interesting. And how long have you been involved with PiscesSwim?
Well, this is the second year. As I said, we started out about 2 years ago with the legal stuff, because that was the most difficult at the time. And now we're finally pushing inventory out. We have about 3,000 pieces between the men and the women that we're going to be pushing out for 2019. And then sometime in April, end of April, in May, we're going to have a huge fashion show that we're going to probably bring in international artists. We're going to have local artists that are going to be performing and different stuff like that. We want it big. We want persons to remember what we're all about. We try to follow a lot of iconic brands. I love the brand Bahari, what he's doing and how he's promoting himself. And we try to follow in footsteps, you know, as behemoths who are doing these already. We have other fashion designers that we follow, David Roll, you have Cardell McClam. You have these persons who are already doing or working on the platform in the fashion industry. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. And you are going to internationalize your brand, I'm sure.
Yes, we are. We're working on the first store. It's going to be in Toronto. We're currently talking to real estate and everything down there in order to push the brand into the first mall. It's a very unique market because, you know, they have snow, you know, it's cold some parts of the year. So we're trying to work on all the logistics and strategize how are we going to, you know, best promote this brand internationally and especially in Toronto, which is in Canada. I would have
thought that you would look up in the Caribbean and
well, our first
places such.
Yeah, our first place here that we're going to be selling is going to be in the cruise port. Okay. Which is going to be downtown. We're working along with Ministry of Tourism in order to get that up and running. The building isn't finished yet, so once the building is finished, they're going to let us know what spot was allotted to us, and you know, we'll be able to push it to tourists and to local Bahamians.
Good. So when Bahamians want swimwear, where do they go to get these nice
well,
swim
we're going to have a listing of all stores that they could purchase them at. Also, they can purchase them online at PiscesSwim.com. So if they're looking to, we're going to have, like I said, we're going to have, like, on all our social media, all the stores that they'll be able to purchase it. So they can just go online and be able to find that information. Yeah.
Well, it's a variety of sizes. It's all sizes. And then it's also at a great price point, too. Yeah. So it's going to be easy to sell, I think.
Very good.
Thank you.
Do you know Bianca has a line of clothing as well?
Yeah, she works along with her father, Peter Nygard. We had a photo shoot at, you know, Nygard Key a week ago, where we had about 12 models that were working down there, working in cold water because it was very cold at that time. It was around Christmas time, and we had a very successful shoot. You know, he gave us permission to use the property and to use the yacht and everything down there. So I want to thank Peter Nygard and yourself for allowing that to happen. And yeah, it was awesome. It was amazing. And you know, Peter Nygard is, you know, he's an icon as well himself. You know, he has a store in New York and all over the world. So people really look up to him. And he came through struggles just like, you know, any other successful business person. You know, it doesn't have to be in the fashion industry, but you know, as a business, you know, icon, he really did a lot for himself.
Well, it's good that you have the hookup with Bianca and Peter Nygard, right? To get your brand around the world. And I see you're modeling some stuff on the show today.
Not me. My daughter is.
Yes.
She was actually asked to be a brand ambassador.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. So you are using Bahamian models, eh?
Correct. We have 12 brand ambassadors that we have hired for the company. 8 of them are local and 4 of them are international. So we have a brand ambassador in Germany, we have a brand ambassador in Atlanta and Miami, and we have a brand ambassador in Canada.
You've been working, man.
Yeah.
You've been
We've been working very hard. It's come a long way, and it's here.
Yes.
It's finally here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to, you know, basically show persons that, you know, anything you put your mind to, you can get it done. You know, a lot of people don't see my vision. You know, God didn't give me the vision for them to see the vision. They gave the vision to me. He gave the vision to me. So I want persons to always try to work on, you know, their craft, work on what they love, work on stuff that they are passionate about. You know, I'm a volleyball player at heart, and I'm very passionate about anything I put my hands on or anything I do. So at the end of the day, I want to see that be successful and get it to the best quality and best, you know, the highest point it could go to, basically.
Okay, so Michael Fountain came on and he sought to motivate a lot of people with his seminar. He played volleyball at Nygard as well.
That's right.
And so you, another volleyball player who is an entrepreneur.
Correct.
And you played with Peter Nygard at Nygard Key.
Correct.
And so all of you fellas have been inspired by him,
Yes,
eh?
yes.
Very
much so.
One thing I noticed about volleyball itself is that, you know, they have to have clear communication. It's good teammanship, right? And then you talk about who's got it, who's doing it over. So it really helps you, volleyball itself helps you out with your life, I think. It's a great, fun sport to
I see you had a muscular fella here a while ago modeling something, eh?
Yes, I brought along 2 of our brand ambassadors that would be showing some of the pieces today. So, yeah.
This is what you look like when you wear this bathing suit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So these you have swimwear for children as well?
Not as yet. Not as yet. We'll probably be launching that in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So you have men and women, and then you have the covers as well, I see.
Correct. Yes. We have the covers that go along with the women's 2-piece and monokinis. Yeah. Because, you know, not everybody likes to show their body, even though they have on swimwear. So we say, you know, it's only best that we get some cover-ups, make sure that person's, you know, and if they're feeling, I say, froggy, they could always take up their cover-ups and they can show what bathing suit they have on underneath.
Right. Yeah. There are a whole lot of young men and women in our country who want to become entrepreneurs.
Yes.
They complain about a whole lot of things. They complain about not having opportunities, not having access to capital and all of this. I'm sure it has been a struggle for you. How do you inspire them to get involved?
Well, what I do is I worked my butt off. I basically, you know, like Fountain said, I work 14, 15 hours a day. You know, when I leave my regular job and I go to the office, I got to put in another 8 hours to make sure that the line, you know, meets its deadline and requirements. Because once we put it out there, it's out there. There's no way that, you know, you could take it back, but what you already put out there, that's what a person's going to see. That's what they're going to associate your brand with. So we were very strategic with picking our models, you know, our brand ambassadors, the management team, the creative team, everybody that's involved with the brand. They were all handpicked, even down to the simplest of the thread that is in our swimwear. So with that said, you know, you got to put in the work. If you want to be successful, you have to put in the work. I know some people figure that, you know, when they get off their 9-to-5 job, they think that if they go home and they think about it, it's going to happen. You have to actually put in that work. Yeah.
Hard work.
Hard work pays off, buddy.
Yes, that's the. People have to understand that. Young people have to understand that. And there are a whole lot of young Bahamians who believe in instant gratification. Yeah. That you should, whatever you want, you should get it right now.
Yeah, which is true. I don't know why.
And so sometimes you have to plan and wait for things to grow, eh?
Yeah.
And so you are growing this
piece by piece.
Step by step.
Step by step. Like I said, we have 4 brands. The second brand is going to be Peace Sport, which is going to be like a Nike or an Adidas line along those taglines. And then we're going to have a line called Pi, which is going to be for the younger folk, more of a fast fashion brand, so it's more trendy stuff. And then we're going to have Pi Luxe, which is going to be like a full-source brand for older, you know, folk. That's shoes, luggage, bags, makeup, fragrances. It's going to have the whole shebang. Yeah.
This is a long-term project you have, eh?
Yeah, I'm in it for the long haul.
For the long haul, eh?
Yep.
And so in another 10 years, or so, we would be reading about you in the fashion magazines of the world.
You may be reading about me sooner than that.
Sooner than that, yes.
Sooner than that. So.
Very good.
But this event is very reasonable too. It's only $15.
Yeah, it's only $15, and it includes all of your drinks. So come one, come all.
And the fashion show.
And would you be able to purchase items?
Yes, yes. Right on site, you'll be able to purchase the items. Yeah.
Okay, very good. And you are inviting people from across the island of New Providence.
Yeah, I want everybody to come out. I want everybody to, come and join our show. Come and take a look at all the pieces that we have. Yeah.
How can they get tickets right now?
They can get tickets through IncuDesk. That's where the hub is on Chesapeake Road. They have a platform there where you could purchase your tickets and get your, well, they're actually bands. They're not tickets. They're bands, entry bands for you to get in and for you to get your drinks and everything like that.
Very good.
Yeah.
The date again?
It's this Sunday, January 6th at 6 p.m.
Okay.
At 6 p.m.
Very good. Thank you so very much for being here today.
No problem.
And we wish you well. And we hope that you can move PiscesSwim from strength to strength.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have the models here to show the.
You have the models?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're going to put the models in so that the public can see the models. Okay. Good.
We'll bring them on in.
Very good. You want to describe what they're doing?
Sure, I definitely can.
Okay.
I can. Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
All right, but the first model is going to be Sailor. Like I said, this is Bianca's daughter. She's also one of our brand ambassadors. What Sailor has on here is one of our gauze mesh cover-ups with the hoodie. It also has tassels in the front, so if you like I said, feeling froggy, you could always tighten it or loosen it. And it's a one-size-fits-all, so even if you're small, if you're plus size, it could always stretch. All right? Yeah.
Okay.
That's our cover-up right there, our first cover-up.
First cover-up. Okay, let's get the next one in as she makes her exit.
Yeah.
You brought men and women along, yes?
Men and women. Jay Darling is our next brand ambassador.
Okay.
He is also a personal trainer at Club One. So I guess it would explain why his body is so fit and toned.
All right. Let's see him then.
You have here one of our swim trunks. It's a palm print, baby blue. We went along with a lot of pastel colors for the spring, for the first launch and collection. And basically has basic branding, has pockets that anybody could use. If you turn around, it has the pocket in the back in case you want to store your valuables, like a key or a wallet or anything like that. So, yeah, they're good length, good size. Right now he's wearing a large, so as you could see the fit, the model's wearing a large right now.
Okay.
And I love these island prints and pastel colors. Looks so nice.
Where you get your material?
Material is from a third supplier in China, where we purchase basically everything. All of our branding, all of our tech work and everything is sent down there. Yeah.
Do you have another model?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
All right, let's bring them in. Let's see them model the swimwear. Before we run out of time, eh?
Yeah.
Because I thought we were going to have these models as we speak in the various segments that we did.
Fine.
But you brought them along, and it's good that you brought Bahamian models.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe in Bahamians. I hope Bahamians believe in me.
So you've been traveling to China to access the material?
I have not. I have not. But I have the Chinese connections that we use.
Okay.
Yeah, but we will be traveling in March to ensure that we have a successful launch for the sporting line, which is next.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that everything is in order with that. So we have to visit all the suppliers and everything, and get things in order.
Okay. Let's see the next model then.
All right. We have Sailor again here. She's wearing one of the monokinis in the color of yellow and white.
Okay.
All right, has full coverage at the back. And she's also still, like I said, she's one of our brand ambassadors. She was a rising star in our photo shoot at Nygard Key, which was pretty amazing. Like when persons see these photos, like these photos don't even need editing, basically. So I was like, oh, wow. We have such excellent talent and artists right here in the Bahamas that it's, you know, I don't see why people go and outsource other people, you know, to bring here to do the same work that our Bahamians could do. You know what I mean? So I kept it as Bahamian as possible.
Well, I can tell you one thing, you do a very good job in promoting this. The more models you have, the better it is. And I believe you have another gentleman who is in now. Oh, the same person, eh?
Yeah, yeah, it's
just
the same guy.
today.
Yeah, just the two, yeah.
Yes.
She's there.
Yeah, he has another swim trunk with the pineapples. It's got to be in the pastel colors of the light blue and the pink.
Okay.
Yeah, same pockets. Yeah, nice size, wearing a size large. Okay.
What is the price range on these?
The price range for the men is between $45 and $55 for the swim trunks. The cover-ups go between $30 and $40. The monokinis go between $55 and $65. And the two-piece bikinis go between $50 and $60.
So it's very reasonable.
Yeah, so very reasonable, yeah. A lot of times if you see, I don't know if you know anything about bikinis, but persons like to charge per top and per bottom, and not the entire set. So you would spend literally $60 for the top and $60 for the bottom.
Right.
But our swimwear, you charge $60 for the entire outfit.
Yeah, it's really good. Yes.
Very good. All right, so is that the end of our fashion show? Very good.
Hopefully you'll be able to, you know, promote one of our swimwear one of these days.
All right, I don't have the body of that gentleman who went there with. I think we have Taylor with another one, just the concluding the last one. Go ahead, Kayla. Let's see it before we conclude the show.
All right.
All right. It's a black cover up that we have here. Okay, have the tassels on the side instead of the front. Okay. You can tighten it on the, you know, by the thighs and everything like that. Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. Another mesh gauze.
Yes.
Okay, full coverage. One size fits all.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a highly talented man, Jamal Ferguson.
Thank you.
Good.
That's what they say about those Fergusons, you know?
Yes.
That's what I've heard.
Yes, it's good to have you on the show today.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
We have a little 40-second trailer of what's going to come up from what we took at the Key.
All right, very good. All right, so we thank you so very much for this presentation here today, and we wish you well.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jones. Thank you for having me.
Good. Thank you, Bianca, for bringing these wonderful guests.
Thank you.
I say that all the time, but I really mean that. And I understand you've been getting some rave reviews on the show and the people that you bring in, eh?
Yes, it was so nice to be actually stopped on the street at Junkanoo and told how much people love our show. So if you're watching now, I appreciate it to those that stopped me.
Very good, very good. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching and listening to our program, and we hope that you support PiscesSwim, Jamal Ferguson, and all that he is about, as well as Michael Fountain in his event that he's having on the 26th of January. Thank you for watching. Good evening, everyone.
You lay with me, you're shutting down. I smell her on you, I'm focused now. I know what's going on in your head, yeah. I know what's happened here in our bed, yeah. Your phone is buzzing, so pick it up. I know she calling, so what the I should've known that she stays a cheater. So here we are. And there goes the alarm, ringing in my head. Like somebody said, don't you trust him, no. Texting from his ex, what did you expect?